Michael Jackson got $2 for every Thriller album sold, which was one of the highest royalty rates of that time. The crew of Return of the Jedi mocked the character design of Admiral Ackbar, deeming it too ugly. Director Richard Marquand refused to alter it, saying, "I think it's good to tell kids that good people aren't necessarily good-looking people, and that bad people aren't necessarily ugly people." In Scotland, a group of students went to a modern art gallery and left a pineapple in an empty exhibit to see if people would think it was art. When they returned 4 days later, not only was the pineapple still there, it had been covered with a glass case. Antarctican dollars are collector's items, and they are produced by the Antarctica Overseas Exchange Office, in the appearance of national money for the continent of Antarctica. Taaffeite is one of the rarest gemstones in the world, and the first known mineral that has both beryllium and magnesium in its formula, and is the only gemstone that has been initially identified from a cut gem. 80% of males born in the Soviet Union in 1923 did not survive World War II. The Soviets suffered more deaths during the Battle of Stalingrad than the Americans did in the entire war. A Charlie Brown Christmas, 1965, was rejected at first by CBS. They didn't like that amateur children were doing the voices, they didn't like the anti-consumerism theme of the plot, and they didn't like the music. People who believe Osama bin Laden is still alive are more likely than most to believe Osama bin Laden was already dead before the raid. Believing a conspiracy theory makes you more likely to believe other conspiracy theories, even if they are directly contradictory. Michael Jackson got $2 for every Thriller album sold, which was one of the highest royalty rates of that time. Bystander effect, also known as bystander apathy, is a social psychological phenomenon that refers to cases in which individuals do not offer any means of help to a victim when other people are present. The probability of help is inversely related to the number of bystanders. In other words, the greater the number of bystanders, the less likely it is that any one of them will help. Ostracod is a tiny crustacean which looks like a shrimp-like organism about 1 millimeter in size. When eaten by another fish, the ostracod immediately releases a bioluminescent chemical in an attempt to illuminate the fish from the inside, making it identifiable to predators.